Probably quite remarkable at this stage of the season. You don't get those types of games at this stage of the season ordinarily. I think obviously the proximity of the teams, the rivalry, Scotland-England thing. You know, both sets of players clearly been very competitive. The intensity in the game, the intensity from the sides in both games. The supporters, you know, the Burnley supporters tonight and our support, Aberdeen supporters, helped generate what played out tonight. You know, and I felt my first thoughts are disappointment for my players. You know, when they put so much into it, and for my supporters. But there's no criticism, or we can't afford to be too disappointed because we've got to now move on to the domestic game and Rangers on Sunday. But I thought it was harsh for us to come out. Somebody had to come out a loser and somebody had to get a win. It's cup football, and Burnley got the all-important goal in extra time. Sometimes that goal in extra time, that next goal is normally the one psychologically it strikes the final blow. I thought 3-1 was harsh on my team, truth be told. You know, I thought we were very good over the two ties to go toe to toe with a team like Burnley. But we wished them well. We dust ourselves down. We take the positives from it, and there was plenty of it. Certainly the individual performances from a lot of my players, the personality and confidence and attitude that I want my Aberdeen team to have was clear in both games. And we have missed some opportunities to strike that blow that Burnley struck to us in the extra time. And we can't dwell on it, but we're almost sitting here thinking that could have been so different because there was nothing really in the game for me. And I thought that we recovered well from a difficult start. I thought Burnley came out of traps well, posed themselves on the game. I thought they were very good in that opening 15 minutes, 20 minutes. But we recovered well, scored a brilliant equaliser. And from then on in, I thought we were always well in the game. We knew that next goal would have finished them. If we got 2-1 up, we would probably have won the game. And we never got the goal, they did, and that's cup football.
I'll ask you about the chances you had to win the game, but that Lewis Ferguson strike, he's 18, and to do it on that stage.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he epitomised a lot of my team, but because the focus is on, because he's so young, you know, we're getting in against good players, and you know, he is having to learn quickly, and you know, he's got that personality and confidence. He's an outstanding young man, and he's only going to get better, you know, and nothing phases him, and that's what I love about him. Technically, he deals with the ball. Physically, for 18, he playing against proper men out the other night, and it was a physical game, a proper British game, and he dealt with that. But then when he gets moments to light up the game and show that he's more than that, he took his goal fantastically well, and it was no more than we deserved. And I felt that that over the 290 minutes to be level with Burnley, it was probably about right. You know, we'd missed chances. My keeper's made some brilliant saves, as you'd need to do. And the level of performance from my players was very good. And I thought Joe Lewis showed tonight again how important he is. He could play in any league, and you know, it's I'm proud of my players, I'm proud of my supporters, I'm proud of my club tonight. But ultimately, we're disappointed, and we wish Burnley well.
I remember asking you about whether Celtic would be tired after they played Barcelona ahead of the League Cup final, and actually the intensity that they played at in that game served them well. Is that something that could be in your armoury, as tiring as it might feel now?
Well, that's the thing, we've not got time to be disappointed. I said that to my players there, that the disappointment is clear and it's raw at the minute, but we can't have any hangover from this game affecting the next one. So physically, there's clearly a job to do to make sure we're ready, because boys will need to go back in. But the mental side of it as well, that's the side that we've got to really reset ourselves and look forward to a domestic campaign that I'm excited by. I think when you see the ovation from the supporters at the end, it's not just in recognition of the players' efforts and the quality of performance, it's also part of I would imagine that they see something with this squad that we can be excited about for the season ahead, and no better game to try and get off to feeling better about ourselves and winning on Sunday was against Rangers, and that'll be tough, but it's a brilliant game to be involved in, and maybe just the perfect game, to be honest, after the disappointment tonight.
Do you feel you'll be kind of richer for the performances over these two legs?
Sorry?
Do you feel you'll be kind of feel the benefits of the performances?
I think there's loads of positive. I think when the dust settles, I think we need to quickly move on for the game, because the next one comes so quick on Sunday. But you know, that's it's with the extra time, and then the early kick-off Sunday and the travelling. That's my biggest concern at the minute. But I think when the dust settles, we'll be able to look back, and for me as a manager, recognising my young players especially, dealing with the situation, dealing with the 2 games, and that those types of experiences, young and old, but especially for the younger ones, it's in the bank now. They've got to now use that and take that with them for the games ahead.